Ah. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for joining me back on Space Engineers. Unfortunately, we had a network error and it ended the broadcast before I was even ready for it. So I went ahead and restarted it. Hopefully this broadcast turns out to be just as good as the last few minutes of the last one. So we went ahead and did some clearing. I think what I'm going to do is I think every episode we're going to do some clearing actions on this. But I think one of the things I want to do is I'm going to jump out of this. And I'm going to fly over here. I'm getting this connector out of here. Because the way I see it, I kind of think maybe we should have a connector that's... Okay, well apparently it's full of stones. Yeah, we'll leave all that stuff around there. So I'm thinking we put the connector like... Well, actually, maybe we put... Let's put the connector over here. Let's set up the ship right here. We can actually build the connector right off of there, right at this spot here. And if we build it off of here, then we're going to be able to connect it directly into the conveyor too, which would be really nice. At least I think it would be nice to be able to have it, well... No. No. It might not be a good idea to have that there without a sorter to pull ore and stuff out. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and leave it. I'm going to set it up to go in there, but I'm going to turn the connector so that it doesn't work that way. Because I don't want it to sit there and pull it out when I'm not... Yeah. Wow, you guys are really having a field day, aren't you? Good gravy, guys. Oh, interesting. We need components and tubes. Alright. Did we have, like, wreckage or something? Oh, probably because... Oh, yeah. Probably had a little extra because of the... Yeah. I was thinking, why is it taking extra components? And then I realized the reason why it's taking extra components is because of the fact that it's, you know, doing its thing. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Let's see here. We need some of those, some of those. Alright, let's go over here and... Alright, now we can park our ship right here. I think I'm gonna come over here and do a little bit of above cleaning here. Alright, so I'm gonna rotate around. Alright. It's tricky when I'm like... I'm looking at it this way, it's like really tricky. And we're locked in place. We'll go ahead and type in the digger part. Thrusters off. And there we are. And now we actually have it parked over here where the hangar stuff is, and that's kind of where I wanted it anyway. We have this big, giant, open cave in here that we kind of tunneled out. But it's going to need to be a lot bigger than this. Looks like a stinging adversary out there. Drifting pursuant coming in. Fleeting rival coming in. Looks like they're really just putting the pressure on things. But this is where the hangar's going to be, and we'll take it out that way. So... So we're going to need to run this wall up. Alright, let's go out here and see what we got. Really? There? Like, seriously, dude? Oh my gosh. Alright, so he's hollow inside. Ow. Oh, might as well shred him down. Some more uranium for whenever I find a reactor. Or actually, I have power, so I can build one, I suppose. Probably should, actually. it's just, they always land in the most screwed up positions too. Alright, clearly you're trying to communicate. Who's coming in? Who's communicating? Hey, welcome! Thanks for joining me. Alright, so... this is so annoying. Ouch. But it is what it is. Ow. Yeah, that's why I don't like this. That's why. And that makes it annoying. Because then I can't do anything with this because it's like right on the thing. It's very annoying. It's right within the field. Well, let's see here. Well, that works. Alright, at least my guns are clear, sort of. That's kind of was the goal anyway, so it's all good. One thing I am going to do is I'm taking this door. Because I want a door. I think there should be a door to my little quarters here, and I like that idea, so I purposely made this section here to be a door. So let's find ourselves, let's see, go back here to decor, no, that's a structure thing. Yeah, there we are. So what door looks good? Do I go with that door? No. Well, slider looks good, that would go well. Offset door, that would be really good. We could do a sliding hatch door, sliding half hatch door, narrow door, narrow door. Oh, we have a corridor round door. That could be kind of cool.
Inventory full.
Oh, for the love of... It's always inventory full every time I want to do something. Alright, so let's check this thing out. Let's check this thing out. Alright, round door. Oh man. Uh-huh. So if we did this, we could actually make this like a regular tunnel. And then we'd have, oh wow, that's really kind of cool. And like, I don't know that I'd want that in my actual like quarters, but that's actually really cool. So let's go ahead and put our metal block back. I don't think I would want that in my quarters, but it's going to be really good for like ships and stuff. Nope, I think I'll just go with an offset door. I think that would look really good. I think that, yeah, no. I think that an offset door does just fine. Right there. Perfect. Alright. Grab that. And then, bam. See? Door taken care of. Door good. Outstanding. And then I think we're gonna go probably right about here, and we'll do another tunnel out that way. And we'll go about here, do another tunnel out that way. Now it'll go up top, I think. But anyway, I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, wait. If I don't fix this, I'm gonna have a problem. It's gonna be an OSHA violation because I'm gonna fall into the thing. Alright, let's get this OSHA violation taken care of here. Oh. Ah, I forgot. Oh, a bunch of stone in here. Ah, okay, gravy. You'd think it would despawn or something. Alright, let's put some stuff away here. Alright, now I should be able to take that. Throw that in there. Take this. There we go. Now we can put our block in there. Outstanding. Alright. And might as well put them to work. They're bored over there doing nothing anyway. But we are definitely changing this situation. Like, legit changing this whole situation here because, yeah, this ain't flying. We need to get those refineries lined up, set up, however we want to do it, but we need to get cargo pods in here. We need a lot of these cargo containers. I need to figure out how many I'm going to need. I think I'm going to go with the smaller cargo containers instead of the larger ones, because we do have some requirements we need to do. We also need to get an armory in place, which is kind of like important. I'm gonna throw that down the hole. Yeah, got a lot we need to do here. Let's see here. So one of the other things I want to do. Yeah, let's see here. We got to clear out this basement down here too. That's going to be a challenge. We need this garage up and running so we can pull this dragon back in. Be able to offload materials and things. Alright. Well, I think it's time for an outing with the dragon. I think we need to be thinking about... I think we need to take the dragon out. And I think where we're going to go is we're going to go over to the... I mean, we might get blown up. We might not. I don't know. We're going to find out. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! What do we got here? Really? Ah, good gravy. And they just have to put a hole in my concrete floor. Ah, good gravy. Alright, let's go ahead and we're going to take the autocannon turret and the Gatling turret. Alright, you guys, maximum range, idle movement on. Shoot anything that is, except stations. Don't shoot stations. But you can shoot large ships. That's fine. Well, yeah. No, no, no. Can you calm yourself down, Dragon? Good gravy. Man, this guy likes to... He likes to jump in holes. I need more wheels on this thing, I really do. What we're gonna do, hopefully we'll be successful in this. We want to go over to the farmstead and grind it down and use the materials from that to build our first colony family quarters. Be right next to the quarters I set up. And I'm thinking that's going to be a really nice way to get back at these pirates and eliminate one of their facilities and their little outposts. So we're going to go do that. Got ooh, uranium, huh? That's pretty cool. All right. I don't know why this thing is so bouncy. Let's see, what do we got going on here? Maybe I'm too high up in the center of gravity, maybe? Oh, wait. I think I saw something about... Oh, no, no, we're all good. Wait a minute. Oh, one of my wheels is out farther than the other. That could be a part of the problem right there. Alright, well, maybe we'll fix that out when we get to the other. And that could be part of the problem. I don't know. We gotta fix it at some point. Yeah, the problem is she's not very back-end heavy with these grinders in front. She tends to be a little bit imbalanced. Yeah, see, she's not handling this at all. I mean, it's just a slight grade, and she's struggling. Yeah, see, the problem is that wheel is way far. It's too far out. Or the other one, or actually this front one may be too far in. I don't know. Let's see here. Yeah, that's lined up right. Alright, that's lined up. So the one in the front is actually recessed too much, I think. I think that's the problem with that end. But I think the problem here is that we're lacking weight in the back end. I think that's what the problem is with this. So I wonder if I just took and just, okay, so if you need to balance out your vehicle, okay, you can do this. And you're not actually adding anything to it except some metal plate. But whenever you do that, let's see if that makes a difference. Whenever you, yeah, see, look at that. That's much better. Yeah, but she still can't. She doesn't have the power to climb. Well. Yeah. Yeah, this vehicle's really struggling. Hey, Chance Arrowwood, thanks for joining. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. See, originally my design was actually going to have a total of, I was going to have I was actually have a set way up front, slightly higher for climbing, and then a set way back in the back, slightly higher for climbing, and then I was going to have a series of tires on either side, kind of like a tank without tracks. But the problem is that I only could salvage 4 tires for it, and it just kind of got away from me a little bit there. So, yeah, I think that I got to rework the Dragon. I mean, she's just not going to do the job for what I need her to do, so I think we're going to head back. I need to tear her apart and redo her. I need to rework the whole thing, the whole design. I need to make her more of a light scout vehicle and not a salvage recovery vehicle. I think that until I can find additional wheels out there somewhere, I'm pretty much going to be doing it this way. Well, yeah, that's pretty much how I'm going to have to do it. Unless I have like unless I could figure out a way to get a mechanic crew or something like that with my things. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. Usually, in a lot of my other playthroughs, I'll have like wide wheelbase vehicles, and they work just fine. But this one, she just kind of got out of hand a little bit, I think. So we'll get her back there to the pen there, and then we'll fly out on our backpack and accomplish the mission by ourselves. Wow, there is a lot of meteor impacts here. Jeez Louise. I'm definitely going to need more wheels. Like shell craters. Yep. It's no problem. We'll just get her parked. Call it good. Come back the other way. Yeah, she is top heavy, and what happened is I think those grinders are making her way too forward heavy. I mean, the mass is just too much. But that's okay. We're gonna rework her into a scout vehicle, and that'll be just fine once I can get her parked, hopefully. Wow, I don't understand why she's having such a trouble this time. Really? Really? You're not even gonna handle it that way, are you? Alright. I got the brakes on and you're still rolling. Good gravy. Alright. In the hole you go. Yep, yep. I knew that was coming. Ah, good gravy. Just gonna roll over on me, are you, girl? Alright, that's fine. Ah, dude. Man, we're gonna rework you from the top. Gonna just totally rework this thing. I'm not even gonna try to ride her. I'm just gonna tear her apart right where she's sitting, and then I'll just rework the design. Hopefully, no drones come by and shoot her while she's belly down, because that would really suck. But in reality, the most important things I got on here is these, the munitions for the guns, because I can't make more autocannon rounds, and the cockpit, which I can't also make more of. Everything else I can do just fine with, so let's see here. If the rest of this gets blown up, it's not the end of the world, because I can always make more. But the munitions, those are gonna go. Let's see. Oh, wow, okay. We did have quite a few things in here. Let's see here. Yeah, gotta get the autocannon rounds. Alright. Oh, yep. And we also need these because we can't make... Yeah, we can make those, can't we? Yeah, we can. Alright. No problem. We just come back here, do it again. Always something. You know what? We're gonna use large grid wheels to represent the wheels when we stick them in here. And we'll just stick them right here. One, two, 3, 4. Sometimes it's best just to... There we go. And then let's see here. The cab. Well, we're gonna go and we're gonna represent that with a large grid cockpit for now. I don't care that it looks like the other. That's fine. Alright, and then, yeah, so. Yep, I know. Fuel's critical. Don't really care because I can get more. Like that. Oh wait, that's in the locker. Never mind. Where is my... Alright, so we're going to drop these off here just in case I need them. Hopefully they don't. I won't. I'm gonna be curious to see if they get sucked away, but I don't think they will. Alright, cool beans. And let's get the munitions dropped off that we're going to use. So let's drop these off. Alright. And we'll rat it. Let's drop off that. Alright. A new refueling station? I could. That is very true. I could very well do that. Maybe I'll take these materials out of here and we'll do that. That would actually be nice. Because the refueling station does not... Well... Actually, no, I can't. Because I have a... Here. You're new. Let's go over what we've got going on for our restrictions. And you know what we'll do? We'll go in through my back door. How about that? Alright. Welcome to my quarters. Now, we have a series of restrictions in this game. It's a journal entry. Ah, yes, okay. So we've got these ones here. So we're going to go ahead and get that, and we're going to go over. It's good to go over these once in a while anyway. Okay, so underground survival. Here's basically, this is what happened. Yeah, this is what happened here. Basically, in a nutshell, the friend that we were supposed to meet up with got shot down. We're going to need to take out the pirate headquarters, the outposts, and the bunkers so we can make it safely to orbit, as well as make it safe for the settlers. And then, of course, given all the pirates, the cave systems in these mountains might be the place to make a base. And there are caves in here, I just haven't found them yet, because I haven't dug deep enough, I guess. Okay, so here's our objectives. We find the Daisy May, we did that. Build a 2 to 4 person settlement base using the mountains and cave systems. We still have to build another 3 more quarters in here. Find and eliminate the pirates in this region of Helios, as well as locate some of the old homesteads for future colonists. We have found the old homesteads. I was actually going to scrap them for parts, but maybe we should actually build them up instead. We need to build a launch facility, buy, steal, or build an orbit-capable spaceship to get off, and of course survive. We also have these secondary objectives. We're going to do that. We need to build farms, stockpile 10,000 of each crop, build mines, stockpile 20,000 ingots of each available ore, and build fabrication facilities to stockpile 20,000 of each component except thrusters and grav components. And then, of course, if we can find a trade station, we can acquire 1 million credits as colony seed money in the faction account, which we do have to still make a faction, which is, as Minuteman pointed out, we need to do that. So these are the limitations we have. These are the goals we have, okay? So the limitations, here we are. We have the house salvage rules in effect. That means all items with computer chips except for mechanical items, AI and remote blocks, grinders, welders, and drills must be salvaged. However, I've added to that a caveat for all of the new blocks that come with the new DLC. Those are also we're able to build because it's the new DLC and we want to be able to enjoy them and figure them out. So yeah, large grid can be broken up into small grid, but it cannot be made into large grid from small grid except weapon systems. We have the AI crew house rule, which means if an event controller is found, then whatever category of blocks controlled by it, they can be built as normal as long as the controller is active. Also, we can have crew. But in order to do the crew thing, we have to be able to dump 100 space credits or 10 food items per day to once a body or trade station is found. We've actually found a total of 4 bodies, so we have enough for colony. but we have to build them at least a bed, seat, workstation, locker, and a figure for each person. We do have the mod for NPC dummy crew. There we go. We also cannot have assemblers. Only basic assemblers and survival kits may make components, but assemblers can be scrapped. I have also added an additional penalty on this in the form of all, and it's not on here, is all survival kits and medical bays. You cannot heal at them, you cannot get oxygen or hydrogen from them or energy. All you can do is respawn or use them for assembling or changing your outfit. If you want any of the other things, you have to create either air tanks, or you have to have like a pressurized environment, or you have to eat some food which will heal you, or you have to sit, rest, go to the bathroom, whatever, and that'll recharge you. And those are the conditions that we have on this playthrough. So yeah, it's nice to make a recharge station, but you know, I don't think it's gonna be usable in this playthrough because of the rules on that. You kind of got to use an air tank, but that doesn't mean that we can't put an air tank closer to the front door. We could get a hydrogen tank out there near the front door, and that would allow us to directly drop the bottle in, or we could put an H2O2 gen up there, which we can build. See? H2O2 gen. Okay, this is so cool. I gotta show you guys. Oh, come on. Seriously? There we go. I got it backlit. Look how cool that is. I am telling you, that is so sweet. I gotta get the lighting in here set up. I mean, it's pretty dark. But anyway, this is, of course, the colonist retreat. You saw my facility. Got the new. These are the new DLC blocks there. This is where all of our manufacturing and refining goes. This is hydrogen processing, power, and the computer section. We've got all of these guys here, and each one of those is I did a different color so I could designate what each one was. So yeah, I forget sometimes, so I have to check. That means we get all power. It tells me that we're low on power. That one is, let's see, cargo filled. Okay, this is all this one's cargo and hydrogen, so it's cargo. Because this one here, unless I change, I don't know, I could change it to something else, I guess. This one here is the Gatling turrets. So this one here allows us to build whatever weapons we want, which is really good. And then this one here is our... Yeah, this is cargo here. The white one is actually air. So that's air and pipes, that's cargo, that's weapons, and that is power. We haven't found any others, so that's where we're at with that. Okay, so it's a brilliant idea, though. Good idea. The recharge blocks are really kind of cool, honestly. And I absolutely love these terminal blocks. Oh my gosh, these are so cool. They look neat. They're awesome. Alright, let's go back out here and get more stuff. Because the longer I leave this out here, the more likelihood they're going to shoot it. They just really don't like my stuff. So we'll get that. Get that. Really? Where do I have ammo in here? Ah, there you, right there. Okay. Oh snap, I gotta go put these things back in the house. Let's go back to the back door. Let's drop these things off in here. We have a few of these. Alright, now we'll go back. Alright. Whoop, nope, nope, wait, get back here. That's better. Alright, cool. Alright, so now we gotta tear this whole thing apart, which shouldn't be too hard. We're gonna have a bit of problems with the batteries though, because we can't really salvage the batteries, but well, at least we have a basic assembler in this playthrough. I do have some series where I don't even have an assembler at all. So I'll count myself, well, okay. Count myself blessed that I have the capability of having a basic assembler in this playthrough, because otherwise we would not be getting battery cells that way. It'd be very frustrating. Thankfully, these guys are currently in a no combat mode, which is really nice. Oops. Well, yeah. Yeah. I guess we're gonna put these up here. I was trying to decide if I was gonna do I could build one, I guess. No. Let's just put it all in one of these. Yeah, that one looks like a good one. Let's do that. We can always get these materials and take them down. Really, there's not much in this playthrough that we really have to worry about not being able to have, because a basic assembler will make just about everything a regular assembler does, except for more really specific things like thrusters and superconductors, gravity stuff. But all the basic stuff you would use for base building, you can get out of a basic assembler, so it's actually not too bad. Oh, good gravy, this is mind-numbing. It's okay though. It's gotta be done. Yep, you're just gonna load back up anyway. Alright, there we go. Just gotta keep moving. Yeah, I didn't really expect this playthrough to be let's wipe out the dragon. I mean, not the dragon, but the pirate's Bane, but you know, stuff happens. What do? You adapt, you overcome, and you discover that you actually have more hydrogen bottles right there. Gotta remember that. Alright. So if this thing gets shot up right now, everything in there is replaceable. I can rebuild it all, every last little bit of it. So I'm not too terribly worried at this point. Right now it's just pulling it apart. Usually my designs on these are usually a lot more spot on. There's been a couple designs though that I've really had a challenge with. Alright, let's go ahead and get this out of here. Yeah, I have a propensity towards making life difficult for myself. I've just always really liked the salvage idea. I've always thought it really enhances the game with a level of realism that I think it is really nice. I don't know, maybe I'm weird, but I really like that. I mean, I've played regular base, just sit down and play some vanilla Space Engineers. I've done that before, and it is a lot of fun. Not gonna lie, it is a lot of fun. But inevitably, sooner or later, I put a restriction on it just to add to the challenge of the game for me, and you know, it's just kind of one of those things for me. I don't know.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Oh, I swear this is so weird when I'm not hearing these tools. I still don't know if I like this shush tool thing. I mean, I imagine it makes it easier for you guys to hear me, but still. That's true, Minuteman. It is all about what works and what doesn't. Like, for example, I got that stupid Azrael groundworks thing off of here, and you notice it's moving a little bit smoother? That thing was not okay. But that's okay, you know, you gotta try everything and see what happens. Now, since I've noticed on my playthroughs lately, Clang has been really on the ball with getting rid of my stuff the minute it doesn't have power. So we're going to leave the batteries till last. Just so that I can maybe get a little bit more out of the deal. Mm-hmm. Oh, I wish I had, like, fast forward for you guys with a bunch of music, but unfortunately I do not. Console really doesn't let you do that. Nah, I was kind of... This was an experimental design based on a respawn pod. Well, it's kind of like a respawn rover that I have on a mod that I thought was so cool of a design, and just thought I'd experiment with it a little bit. No, 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 no. I was talking about the respawn pod with, it's a mod that I based this tank design on that respawn pod. It was a rover that had armor plating and stuff like that. No, the respawn pod, okay, so here's the deal. Something else I noticed that's new with the new update is that they do include kind of like a remote delete thing where it removes voxel and your any kind of like leftover blocks and stuff, and it just kind of cleans up things if it gets closer to the PCU limit. At least I think that's what it's doing, because I noticed it new on the advanced settings bar. And as soon as this update happened, this thing started cleaning up all of my loose and unpowered blocks as long as that was hit. So I'm assuming that's what that is, like a cleanup thing, but couldn't be too sure. And there is
critical.
oh, there is respawn pods around here too. Some stay, some don't. It just depends upon how close it is and what Clang feels like, I think. We're all in the mercy of Clang. Clang does whatever Clang wants. We don't really have a choice. Alright, that's full. Let's go to this one. Yep, there we go. Oh yeah, and we did finally plumb the hangar and the hangar bay to the rest of the base, so now stuff can actually be like processed properly, so to speak. Oh wait, we gotta go do a recharge. I'm also thinking about expanding on the weapons on the base, because I noticed that they're really tracking where the people are. So what I'd like to do, I think I'm going to set up, first of all, we're naming this valley. I want to name this valley something. I'm not sure what yet, but we need to name the valley. I want to set up weapon emplacements on either side of the valley and keep the valley clear. And then I'm thinking maybe it might be a good idea to tear down a settlement and build a fresh farmhouse for for future colonists, and set them up down in the valley, like one at one end and one near the lake, but have it covered by weapon systems. That way, if the pirates come back, they at least have protection. But you know, that's a future thing. Like I'm thinking, like we'll set another set of guns on the other end of the windows. But I'm thinking if we could set up maybe a weapon system on there and a weapon system over there, it would cover this entire valley pretty good. But on the other hand, oh man, maybe not. There's a lot of holes in this valley. And I honestly don't think it's the meteors don't get shot down. I don't have my meteor gun up there. Also, for those of you that are curious, that may be new, watching this, if you take and you double click your tool activation button, it will actually let it run like this. I don't even have my finger on the button right now. It'll just auto run like this until you either run out of power or hit your button to stop it. Kind of saves on finger pain, you know? Man, if it wasn't for the fact that this was heavy armor, I wouldn't be wasting my time, I don't think. I just wait until the cleanup crew comes at the end of the series, at the end of the episode. I try to also go in creative mode and clean up any loose blocks, even though sometimes I forget, just so it gets smooth. Alright, I think we got everything. Let's go ahead and get the batteries out of here. Wow, they really calmed down. They're not even coming after us anymore. I'm okay with that though. Oh, we still got quite a ways to go before we're full. Alright. This still doesn't change the fact that we're going after that, that farmstead we were messing with, I think. I think we also need to recon some of these other facilities. I think right now, with the calm, it might not be a bad time to do that. Matter of fact, that's just all regular steel block or steel plate, so we'll leave it alone. We're gonna drop this stuff off, and then we're gonna do an quick aerial recon of some of these facilities and get a good look at what we're dealing with here. I'd prefer to do it in like a fighter craft or something, which we could definitely build. We did it before, but right now I'm thinking, let's check it out. Let's take a look. Alright, let's do it. Okay, so let's see here. What do we got? Right now we have mining operations site there. We got, okay, got a few things. We're gonna go up and over. We'll get them all aggro, don't worry. There. Oh, shoot. That was brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah, that wasn't good. That was very bad. Let's go get our body. I thought I was out of range. Seriously, people? Ah, it's gonna be sneaky. Very sneaky. I gotta get on the ground now. Do a ground movement. Yeah, you're right. It'll have to be a smaller vehicle. I'm just thinking a quick scout vehicle. It's no problem. Right now we're just doing some aerial recon. Little quick jump jet infantry kind of thing. I would like to get my body. Thank you very much. Wow, okay.
Low.
Crap.
Fuel critical.
Okay, well, now what the hell? Let's go, let's do it. Let's do this. Why not? Maybe we can get to our body and live. If we can't, I'll just respawn over in the base. What do we got? Whoa. What's that over there? Looks like... Oh, come on, come on! A moving target, you can't hit me. Oh my gosh. This is like epic run, man. Yeah, I see that. Oh, nope. Oh, that sucks. Well, we're not going to do that again. Man, that was one of my better drills and stuff too. Ah, dude. Man, that sucks. Alright. No problem. Let's get another one of these. Oh, sorry. Grab another rifle. Got plenty of rifles. And we'll grab some more ammo. Yeah, small arms, not a problem. We got lots of it. We got missiles and stuff too. We got munitions. We've been taking them off of all kinds of stuff for a while. That's not a problem. But the problem is that those were good grinder stuff, man. I don't have a lot of these. Like, I got only one more of that kind of grinder, so we're just gonna keep the other one, I think. Do these risky things. Alright. Well, let's see. Well, I think next episode... next episode, we will go and see about getting that, we're gonna see about getting the, Pirate's Bane put back together again. But for now... well, we've done our recon on that side of the fence.
Meteor storm inbound.
And you know, actually, we're going to drop these off because we're going to do some more reconnaissance around here. I want to get the lay of the land. And we actually get hydrogen tanks, a lot of them, from the drones. They seem to have like an unlimited supply of hydrogen. It's kind of crazy. You guys gonna kill that thing so that... oh, wait. Ah, you are shooting the rocks. Nice. Okay. Let's see here. Alright, we got... what's this? Okay. I can never see it very well when it's up against the rock like that. Some sort of facility over there. Let's go see what we got. What's over here? It's way up at the top of the mountain, whatever that base is. Wow, we are literally on the top of the mountains. Nice. Oh, we got incoming. Alright. Back to our umbrella. Yeah, we're going to check out this way. Back down to the valley and let our guns take care of the problem for us. Yeah, there it comes, right there. That'll do it. Alright, well, he's dosed. Back to recon. I want to see this place. What do we got over here? Enemy. Oh, good lordy. Yep. That is not a machine gun. That is a high caliber gun. Yeah, we're going this way. Ah, man, they just won't let you get any closer, will they? Alright, we'll try a different angle for this. Let's go play Tango with this drone. Hello, drone. Oh, that's kind of cool. Ha! Yeah, it can't do much with burning out things. Okay, good. Now that we've taken out both of their drones' capability to cause us a problem, maybe now we can go take a look at what the hell they're guarding. Let's go investigate this situation. Outpost 13. Alright, so we got an outpost here. Alright. It looks pretty big. Get a little closer here. I doubt they have anything that can hit us from out here. And we've already gotten their drones disarmed, so that's fine. Looks like they got another drone over there. I can't really see what kind of weapons from this range. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be disarmed. Alright, what else we got? Let's see. Whoa. Okay, maybe we don't. Maybe there is something that can hit us. I guess they can shoot at us from here. What is that? Oh, another drone. This time we got one. Wow. What the hell? Is that missiles? Seriously? Well, they obviously don't want us checking out that particular location. Alright, fine. We still got plenty of hydrogen left. We're going to come back here under the cover, let our guns take care of the problem. Yeah. Yeah, there's an assault cannon on one of them, but that, I thought, was it an assault cannon? I thought it was more like a missile launcher. Where is that thing? It's not the stinging adversary. That was a Bastion drone. I'm pretty sure it said Bastion. But I guess we're out of its search patterns, so... I doubt I'll be able to hit it from this range. So, what else we got? Anything else we want to investigate before we're out of here? Let's go down to the end of the valley. I fixed it so that the performance would improve and therefore reduce the sight distance. Originally it was at, I believe it was like 15 or 20 kilometers. I changed it to 7. So we're going to have to explore a little bit to see what's out here. I'm not picking up anything out this way either. Oh. Nice try, dude. Let's keep out. Mining operations. Alright, now over here was the Mayday and the Logistics Center. I remember that. Huh. Yeah, it's better at 7 kilometers, honestly. I will go this way. Huh. Looks like the logistics center must have despawned. Used to be right here. I think. Alright, looks pretty empty out here. I'm not sure where that headquarters location was either. I thought they said it was to the south somewhere, I think, maybe? I don't know. It was out here somewhere. I just don't remember which direction it was. Yeah, it looks like there's not much out here. I'm not sure where their bases are hiding. Yeah, there's the drone. There's a couple of locations right there. Mountain, yeah. Well, looks like we got those two facilities there. I hear the gunfire over there. Alright, well. Salvage and crew, I can get rid of those. We don't need those. Alright, well, I think this is, we're gonna go ahead and call this an episode. It's getting a little late tonight. I gotta get ready for work in the morning. I wish this was my job every day, but unfortunately I have to do a normal job like everybody else. Alright, so I'll go in through the back door. And just like that, we're gonna call it a day. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. It's good to talk to you, Minuteman. Good to talk to you too, Chance Arrowwood. Thank you so much for joining. And we'll see you next time. These guys are gonna make me go to sleep to the sound of them crashing. Alright, everybody. Have a wonderful night. And I'll talk to you later and see you next time.